This is Des here at Grok Trade on Wednesday, August 1st, 2012. Very interesting day today on Wall Street. It looks like we have Knight Capital Group having some serious issues this morning during the market trading hours, and it looks like the SEC is now involved. You can see that KCG took a massive hit today, and that has to do with what they're calling technology issues. And there were some erroneous trades that had taken place. However, if they cannot reverse those erroneous trades, Knight is technically and legally on the hook for those trades. There were 150 stocks involved in this, and what they end up doing is when they realized what was taking place, they were actually rerouting their trades to other places. Now, they're not saying this. However, they're saying there could be a hacking issue here. The bottom line is, let me just show you. AA was one of them. Go to, say, a 5-minute chart. And you can see massive swings this morning on huge volume. Other one was Kroger. I mean, look at this big, massive jump. MTZ. I mean, look at this huge drop, massive volume. TRN, another. I mean, look at this. Again, this is a 5-minute chart. Just insanely massive jumps with huge volume. They're saying there were algorithms out of whack. But you know what? What does this do to trading confidence and market participation? The confidence levels are dropping hugely. When we had that intraday micro crash back a couple years ago on that May, I played that short, but they wiped my trades away. Oh, what a horrible day that was. But all it takes is one massive trading group like Knight to have a hiccup, to be hacked or something wrong going on, and to see just significant pops and drops here in the market, and this just cannot be ignored. And the SEC is involved. That's the top cop on Wall Street, and they're going to get their hands around this, hopefully. But I'll tell you, my confidence isn't that great. Let me show you something else here. I'm going to go to the index, bank index, and check this out. If I go to a 60-minute chart, and let's actually go to just a daily chart. Look at this huge crash that we have here today. Massive drop. The banks were down 1.3%. Let me show you this. The markets end up dropping here. The Dow down 1/4%, down 1/3% here on the S&P. Nasdaq down 0.66%. But the Russells take a 2% haircut. Huge. Small caps just got smashed. Banks down 1.3%. The market's only as strong as the financials. VIX up just a fraction. But check this out. Gold down 0.86%. Silver off by over 2%. Analysts are saying smart money is buying silver right now. Are they? And you have crude oil up 1.5%. A big spike in July here that you'll see in gas prices. And then you have the US dollar up sharply, 0.70 in the green. But this is a big drop. If you go to a 1-minute chart, a pretty nice little drop right at the end of the day. So that's something that we are watching. All right, let's get to the markets, the S&P. Let's get to a daily chart here. And what I did not like about today's action is, again, we have a lower high and a lower low, but we closed below a main trend line, this big blue one coming across. We were at a doji all day long until the last part of the day, and then we finally dropped, closed in below this swing also. So this till line coming across, we broke that, and the main trend line, we broke that. So the jury's out here. We have the ECB talking tomorrow. Chances are they're going to disappoint, just like the Fed did today. The Fed disappoints, coming out, not giving us any real hope other than the fact that they said that the economy has decelerated somewhat, quote unquote. In June they were saying the economy had been expanding moderately. So the bottom line is the Fed have taken no action for new policy, and also warns of only moderate growth ahead. Anyway, interesting. So now we volley the ball back to you guys over across the pond in Europe. So let's see what the ECB does. All right, so we have a bull pullback taking place right now. We broke some big significant support levels. The next area that we have is this trend line, which starts to put us at our exponential moving averages that are rising. All these could act as support, and then we also have another support with this gray line coming higher. I wouldn't pay too much attention to that one, definitely this blue one, but this huge blue one definitely. If it makes it down that low, I expect a bounce, but we need to see a bounce fairly soon. Let's go here to the spider and show you here on the spider the last 2 days we are seeing a slight increase in volume. If we go to the ES, the futures here, it's not as important. If you go back yesterday, we did have a slight tick higher, and that's what we're at. No, that's today. That's today. Slight tick higher, but still not that great when it comes up to volume. And let's take a look at Apple right now. Apple had the nice gap up, but a sell-off. So here we have a bearish thrusting pattern. It's almost a dark cloud cover reversal pattern, but watch out for Apple. It's in a lot of trouble. On the weekly chart, we broke down, but so far for this week, we're trying to rally back. It needs to rally back and stay above this weekly trend line for the markets to stay bullish. Anyway, hey, here in the next few hours we're going to be doing a live free trading class. It's done online. You have to RSVP at the website. Oh, breaking news just now coming in. It looks like the New York Stock Exchange and the New York Stock Exchange MKT market have determined to cancel all trades in the following 6 symbols associated with the morning's CEE for multiple securities. Trades executed 30% or more above or below the NYSE market open price today between 9:30 a.m. and 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time will be busted or gone. This is from a trusted source of mine. Thank you, Troy. And the situation is still under review by all relevant regulatory authorities. So some of those symbols would be WZE, CO, UTG, EJ, ARC, KWK. Alright, so if you want to join us for tonight's class, click here, RSVP. Now listen, I give all this breaking news here at Grok Trade, and this is actually Troy who gave me this information, this breaking news. He's on top of it, works for a major fund here in the Midwest. But anyway, if you click like for Grok, for Grok Trade on Facebook, we'll make sure that you get the latest on news whenever it comes up. We'll make sure Twitter, it also comes through the Twitter feed. But with that, free class tonight. Remember, all of our videos are right here every day. And take the trading course. It is free. For the more advanced traders out there ready to step it up, here are some fantastic information for you. Take care, safe trading, hope to see you this evening.